thunder, lightning, or in rain.
When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won,
that will be ere the set of sun.
Where the place?
Upon the heath.
There to meet Macbeth.
Macbeth.
I come, great Malkin.
How calls?
Anon.
Fair is foul and foul is fair. Hover through the fog and filthy air.
Birds of black portend future folds. Lust for blood, royal thrones left cold. A Scottish king doth live with double seeds. He plays upon his subjects' loyal reeds. Banquo has a son with heirs to be. He lives and fights for king and company. All this while Macbeth is childless. A truth she cannot shape or else redress. Us thanes combine all notes to shield the land. But if one breaks, strains his charge a sour band. A crow may look the figure of a rook, deceiving like an actor on the stage. But when the meat lands in your brook, ambitious birds trade love for hungry rage.
Where hast thou been, sister?
Killing swine.
Sister, where thou?
A sailor's wife had chestnuts in her lap, and munched and munched and munched. Give me, quoth I, a rointhy witch the rump-fed Runyon cries. Her husband's to Aleppo gone, master of tiger. But in a sieve I'll thither sail, and like a rat without a tail, I'll do, and I'll do.
I'll give thee a wind.
Thou art kind.
And I another.
I myself have all the other. Though his bark cannot be lost, yet it shall be tempest-tossed. Look what I have.
Show me, show me.
Here I have a pilot's thumb, wrecked as a homeward he did come.
A drum, Macbeth doth come.
Wayward sisters hand in hand, posters of the sea and land, thus do go about, thrice to thine and thrice to mine, and thrice again to make up nine. Peace, the charms wound up.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
What are these, that look not like the inhabitants of earth, and yet are on it? Live you, or are you aught that man may question? You seem to understand me. You should be women, that you are.
Speak, if you can, what are you?
All hail, Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Glamis.
All hail Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor.
All hail Macbeth that shalt be king hereafter.
Good lass, why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? In the name of truth, are ye fantastical, or that indeed which outwardly ye show? My noble partner you greet with present grace and great prediction of noble having and of royal hope. That she seems wrapped withal. To me you speak not. If you can look into the seeds of time and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak then to me who neither beg nor fear your favors nor your hate.
Hail. Hail.
Hail.
Lesser than Macbeth and greater.
Not so happy, yet much happier.
Thou shalt get kings, though thou be none. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Banquo and Macbeth, all hail.
Stay, you imperfect speakers, tell me more. By Sinel's death I know I am Thane of Glamis, but how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman, and to be king stands not within the prospect of belief, no more than to be Cawdor. Say from whence you owe this strange intelligence, or why upon this blasted heath you stop our way with such prophetic greeting. Speak, I charge you.
The earth hath bubbles as the water has, and these are of them. Whither are they vanished?
Into the air, and what seemed corporeal melted as breath into the wind. Would they had stayed?
Were such things here as we do speak about, or have we eaten on the insane root that takes the reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings.
You shall be king.
And Thane of Cawdor too, went it not so?
The self-same tune and words. Who's here?
The king hath happily received, Macbeth, the news of thy success, and when he reads thy personal venture in the rebels' fight, his wonders and praises do contend, which should be thine or his.
We are sent to give thee from our royal master thanks, only to herald thee into his sight, not pay thee.
And, for an earnest of greater honor, he bade me from him, called thee Thane of Cawdor, in which edition, hail, most worthy Thane, for it is thine.
What? The devil speak true?
The Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
Who was the Thane lives yet, but treason's capital confessed and proven have overthrown him.
Glamis and Thane of Cawdor, the greatest is behind. Thanks for your pains. Do you not hope your children shall be kings when those that gave the Thane of Cawdor to me promised no less to them?
That trusted home might yet enkindle you into the crown besides the Thane of Cawdor. What 'tis strange, and oftentimes, to win us to our harm, the instruments of darkness tell us truths, win us with honest trifles to betray us in deepest consequence. Cousins, a word I pray you.
Two truths are told as happy prologues to the swelling act of the imperial theme. I thank thee, gentlemen. This supernatural soliciting cannot be ill, cannot be good. If ill, why hath it given me earnest of success, commencing in a truth? I am Thane of Cawdor. If good, why do I yield to that suggestion whose horrid image doth unfix my hair and make my seated heart knock at my ribs against the use of nature? Present fears are less than horrible imaginings. My thought, whose murder yet is but fantastical, shakes so my single state of womanhood that function is smothered in surmise, and nothing is but what is not.
Look how our partner is wrapped.
If chance will have me king, why chance may crown me without my stir.
New honors come upon her, like our garments cleave not to their mold, but with the aid of use.
Come what come may, time in the hour runs through the roughest day.
Worthy Macbeth, we stay upon your leisure.
Give me your favors, my dull brain was wrought with things forgotten. Kind gentlemen, your pains are registered, where every day I turn the leaf to read them. Let us toward the king. Think upon what hath chanced, and at more time, the interim having waited, let us speak of free hearts to each other.
Very gladly.
Till then, enough. Come, friends.
Cawdor, or not. There's no art to find the mind's construction in the face. He was a gentleman on whom I built an absolute trust. O worthiest cousin, the sin of my ingratitude even now was heavy upon me. Thou art so far before the swiftest wing of of recompense is slow to overtake thee. Would thou hast no less deserved, that the proportion both of thanks and payment might have been mine. Only I have left to say, more is thy due than more than all can pay.
The service and the loyalty I owe in to it pays itself. Your Highness' part is to receive our duties, and our duties are to your throne and state, children and servants who do but what they should by doing everything safe towards your love and honor.
Welcome hither. I have begun to plant thee, and will labor to make thee full of growing. Noble Banquo, that has no less deserved, nor must be known, and hold thee to my heart.
There if I grow, the harvest is your own.
My plenteous joys, wanton in fullness, seek to hide themselves in drops of sorrow. Sons, kinsmen, thanes, and you whose places are the nearest, know that we will establish our estate upon our eldest, Malcolm, whom we name hereafter Prince of Cumberland, whose honor must not unaccompanied invest him only, but signs of nobleness, like stars, shall shine on all deservers. From hence to Inverness, and bind us further to you.
The rest is labor which is not used for you. I'll be myself the harbinger and make joyful the hearing of my spouse with your approach. So humbly take my leave.
My worthy Cawdor.
The Prince Malcolm, that is a step on which I must fall down or else leap, for in my way it lies. Stars, hide your fire, see not my black and deep desires. The eye wink at the hand, yet let that be which the eye fears when 'tis done to see.
True worthy Banquo, she is full so valiant, and in her commendations I am fed. It is a feast to me. Come, let's after her, whose care is gone before to bid us welcome. It is a peerless kinsman.
Hail, King that shalt be. This I have thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightst not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness has promised thee. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell. Gladness thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits into thine ears, and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have crowned thee withal. What is your tidings?
The king comes here tonight.
Thou art mad to say it. Is not thy mistress with him, who, wert so, would have informed for preparation?
So please you, it is true. Our thane is coming. One of my fellows had the speed of her, who, almost dead for breath, had scarcely more than would make up her message.
Give her tending. She brings great news. The raven himself is hoarse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts. Unsex me here, and fill me from crown to toe top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood. Stop up the access and passage to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breast and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pall thee in the dunnest smokes of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold! Great Glennis, worthy Cawdor, greater than both by the all hail hereafter. Thy letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and I feel now the future on the instant. My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight. And when goes hence? Tomorrow, as he purposes. Oh, never shall sun that morrow see. Your face, my thane, is as a book where men may read strange matters. To beguile the time, look like the time. By welcome in your eye, your hand, your tongue. Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. He that's coming must be provided for, So you shall put this night's great business into my dispatch, whereto shall all our days and nights to come give solely sovereign sway and masterdom. We will speak further, only look up clear. To falter favor ever is to fear. Leave all the rest to me.
This castle hath a pleasant seat. The air nimbly and sweetly recommends itself unto our gentle senses.
This guest of summer, the temple-haunting martlet, does approve by his loved mansionry that the heaven's breath smells wooingly here. But this bird hath made his pendant bed and procreant cradle. Where they most breed and haunt, I have observed the air is delicate.
Pardon. See, honored hostess, the love that follows us sometimes is our trouble. Wherein we think as love, herein I teach you how you shall bid God thank us for your pains and yield us for your trouble.
All our service in every point twice done, and then done double. We're poor and single business, to contend against those honors deep and broad, wherewith your majesty loads our house.
Where's the Thane of Cawdor? Oh, and her great love, fair and noble hostess, we are your guest tonight.
Your servants ever have theirs themselves, and what is theirs, to make their audit at your highness's pleasure.
Give me thine hand, conduct me to mine host. We love her highly, and shall continue our graces towards her. By your leave, hostess.
If it were done when 'tis done, 'twere best it were done quickly. If the assassination could travel up the consequence and catch with his surcease success, that but this blow might be the be-all and the end-all. Here upon this bank in shoal of time, we jump the life to come. But in these cases we still have judgment here, that we but teach bloody instructions, which being taught return to plague the inventor. This even-handed justice commends the ingredients of our poison chalice to our own lips. He's here in double trust. First, I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed, then as his host who should against his murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself. Besides, this Duncan hath borne his faculties so meek, hath been so clear in his great office, that his virtues will plead like angels trumpet-tongued against the deep damnation of his taking off. I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, but only vaulting ambition which o'erleaps itself and falls on t'other. How now? What news?
He has almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
Hath he asked for me?
No, you not, he has.
We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late, and I have bought golden opinions from all sorts of people, which would best be worn now in their newest gloss, not cast aside so soon.
Was the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since? No one wakes it now to look so green and pale at what it did so freely. From this time shall I account thy love. Art thou afeard to be the same in thine own act and valor as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou have had which thou esteem'd the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would, like the poor cat in the adage?
Prithee, peace. I dare do all that must become a man. Who dares do more is none.
What beast was it then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. And to be more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. Nor time, nor place did then adhere, and yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you? I have given suck, and I know how tender it is to love the babe that milks me. I would, as it was smiling in my face, have bashed the brains out, had I so sworn as you have done to this.
If we should fail,
We fail, but screw your courage to the sticking place and will not fail. When Duncan is asleep, or to the rather shall his day's hard journey soundly invite him, his 2 chamberlains will I with wine and wassail so convince, that memory, the warder of the brain, shall be a fume, and the receipt of reason a limbic only. Wherein their swinish sleep, their drenched natures lies as in a death, what cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? What not put upon his spongy officers, who shall bear the guilt of our great quell?
bring forth woman only, for thy undaunted metal shall compose nothing but dames. Will it not be received when we have marked with blood those sleepy 2 of his own chamber, and used the very daggers that they have done?
Who dares receive it other, as we shall make our griefs and clamor roar upon his death?
I am settled, and bend up each corporal agent to this terrible feat. Away, and mock the time with fairest show. False face must hide what the false heart doth know.
How goes the night, boy?
The moon is down. I have not lit the clock.
And she goes down at 12.
I take 'tis later, sir.
Hold. Take my sword. There's husbandry in heaven. A heavy summons lies like lead upon me, and yet I would not sleep. Merciful powers, restrain me in the cursed thoughts that nature gives way to in repose. Give me my sword. Who's there?
My friend,
What, ma'am? Not yet at rest? The king's abed. He hath been an unusual pleasure and sent forth great largesse to your offices. This diamond he greets your wife withal by the name of the most kind hostess, and shut up in measureless content.
being unprepared, our will became the servant to defect, which else should free have wrought.
All's well. I dreamt last night of the 3 Wayward sisters. To you they have shown some truth.
I think not of them. Yet when we can entreat an hour to serve, we would spend it in some words upon that business, should you grant the time.
At your kindest leisure.
If you shall cleave to my consent when 'tis, it shall make honor for you.
I shall be counseled.
Good repose the while.
Thanks, ma'am. The like to you.
Go bid thy mistress, when my drink is ready, she ring upon the bell. Get thee to bed. Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand. Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not veil vision sensible to feeling as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind, a false creation proceeding from the heat oppressed brain? I see thee still, in form as palpable as that which now I draw. Thou marshalest me the way that I was going, and such an instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made the fools of the other senses, or else worth all the rest. I see thee still, and on thy blade in dudgeon gouts of blood, which was not so before. There's no such thing. It is the bloody business which informs thus to mine eyes. Now o'er the one half-world nature seems dead. Wicked dreams abuse the curtained sleep. Witchcraft celebrates pale Hecate's offerings. Withered murder, alarmed by his sentinel the wolf, whose howls his watch, thus with his stealthy pace moves like a ghost. Thou sure and firm set earth, fear not my steps which way they walk, for fear thy very stones prate of my whereabout, and take the present horror from the time which now suits with it. Was I threat? He lives. Words to the heat of deeds who cold breath gives. I go, and 'tis done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire. Hark! Who's there? Alack, I am afraid they have awaked. And 'tis not done. The attempt and not the deed confounds us. Hark! I laid their daggers ready. She could not miss him. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done it.
My wife, I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did you not speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended.
Why?
Hark! Who lies in the second chamber?
Donalbain.
This is a sorry sight.
Foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
There's one did laugh and sleep, and one cried murder.
There are two lodged together.
One cried, God bless us, and amen the other, as they had seen me with these hangman's hands.
Consider it not so deeply.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth does murder sleep, the innocent sleep. Sleep that knits up the raveled sleeve of care, the death of each day's life, sore labor's backbone of hurt minds. Great nature's second course, chief nourisher in life's feast.
Who was it? What happened?
Still, it cried sleep no more through all the house. Glamis hath murdered sleep, and therefore Cawdor shall sleep no more, Macbeth shall sleep no more.
What was it that thus cried? Why, worthy thing, you do unbend your noble strength to think so brain-sickeningly of things. Go get some water and wash this filthy witness from your hands. Why did you bring these daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go, carry them, and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I'm afraid to think what I have done. Look on again, I dare not.
Infirm of purpose, give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are as but pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. If he do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? How mistress me where every noise appalls me? What hands are here? They pluck out mine eyes. Will all great Neptune's ocean ever wash this blood clean from my hand? No. This hand will rather the multitudinous seas incarnadine, making the green one red.
My hands are of your color, but I shame to wear a heart so white. There's a knocking at the south entry. Retire we to our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed. How easy is it then? Your constancy hath left you unattended. More knocking. Get on your nightgown, lest occasion call us and show us to be watchers. Be not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
To know my deed, 'twere best not know myself. Wake, Duncan, with thy knocking! I would thou couldst.
Here's a knocking indeed. Wait, if a man were porter at Hell Gate, he should have old turning the key. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there in the name of Beelzebub? Here is a farmer who hath hanged himself on the expectation of plenty. Come in time, have napkins enough about you. Here, you'll sweat for it. No! No! Who is there in the other devil's name? Faith. Here is a swindler who could swear in both the scales against either scale. I am no fun. Who has committed treason, for God's sake, and yet could not swindle God. Oh, come in, swindler. Oh, Come in, tailor. Here, you may roast your goose. Och, shut up. What are you? But this place is too cold for hell. All devil portrait, no further. I had thought to let in some of all professions that walk the primrose path to the everlasting bonfire. Anon! Anon! I pray you, remember the portrait.
Was it so late, friend, ere you went to bed, that you do lie so late?
Hey, sir, we were carousing till the second crow. And drink, sir, is the great provoker of three things.
What three things does drink especially provoke?
Marry, sir, sleep, nose painting, and urine.
Is thy master stirring? Ah, it seems our knocking has awakened her. Here she comes.
Good morrow, noble sir.
Good morrow, both.
Is the king stirring, worthy thing?
Not yet.
He did command me to call timely upon him. I have almost slipped the hour.
This is the door.
I will make so bold to call, for 'tis my limited service.
Goes the king hence today?
He does. He did appoint so.
The night has been unruly. Where we lay, our chimneys were blown down. And as they say, lamentings are in the air. Strange screams of death, and prophesizing with accents terrible, of dire combustion and confused events, new haps to the woeful time. The old bird clamored the livelong night. Some city earth was feverish and did shake.
'Twas a rough night.
Oh, horror! 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 Tongue nor heart cannot conceive nor name thee.
What's the matter?
Confusion now hath made his masterpiece. Most sacrilegious murder hath broke out the Lord's anointed temple and stole thence the life of the building.
What is you say, the life?
Mean you his majesty?
Do not bid me speak. See, and then speak yourselves. Awake! Awake! Ring the alarm bell. Murder and treason. Banquo and Donalbain. Malcolm, awake!
What's the business? Speak! Speak!
Oh, gentle lady, 'tis not for you to hear what I can speak. The repetition in a woman's ear would murder as it fell. Oh, Banquo! Banquo! Our royal master is murdered!
Oh, alas, what? In our house!
Too cruel anywhere. Dear dove, I prithee contradict thyself and say it is not so.
Had I but died an hour before this chance, I had lived a blessed time. For now there's nothing serious in mortality.
What is amiss?
You are, and do not know it. The spring, the head, the fountain of your blood is stopped. The very source of it is stopped.
Your royal father's murdered.
Oh, by whom?
Those of his chambers, as it seemed, had done it. Their hands and faces were bathed with blood, so were their daggers, which unwiped we found upon their pillows. They stared and were distracted. No man's life was to be trusted with them.
Oh, yet I do repent me of my fury that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who can be wise, amazed, temperate, and furious, loyal and neutral in a moment? No man. The expedition of my violent love outrun the pause of reason. Here lie Duncan, and his gashed stabs look like a breach in nature. Help me, help!
Look to the lady.
Every fuller tongue that must be claimed aren't fit for ours.
What should be said here, for our fate, hidden in an article, may rush out and seize us. Let's away. Our tears are not yet brewed.
Nor our strong sorrow upon the foot of motion.
Look to the lady. When we have our naked frailties hid that suffer in exposure, let us meet and question this most bloody piece of murder to know it further.
Aye. Let us briefly put on manly readiness and meet to the hall together. Well content.
do. Let's not consort with them. To show an unfelt sorrow is an office to false men does easy. All to England.
To Ireland, aye. Our separated fortunes will keep us both safer. Where we are, there's daggers and men's smiles. The near in blood, the near in bloody.
This murderous shaft that's shot hath not yet been lighted, and so our safest way is to avoid the aim. But shift away. Therefore to horse. Let us not be dainty of leave-taking. There's mercy in the theft that steals itself when there's no mercy left.
How goes the world, sir? Now?
Why, see you not?
It's known who did more than bloody deed.
Those that Macbeth hath slain.
Alas the day. What good could they pretend?
They were suborned. Malcolm and Donalbain, the king's two sons, are stolen away and fled, which puts upon them suspicion of the king.
Gainst nature still, the riftless ambition that will raven up thine own life's means. The most like sovereignty will fall upon Macbeth.
She is already aimed, and gone is gone to be invested.
Where is Duncan's body?
Carried to Colmakill, the sacred storehouse of his predecessors and guardian of their bones.
Will you go to Scone?
No, cousin. I'll to Fife.
Well, I will thither.
Well, may you see things well done there. Adieu, lest our old road sit better than our new.
Farewell.
Thou hast it now, King, Cawdor, Glamis, all as the weird women promised, and I fear thou playedst most foully for it. Yet it was said it should not stand in thy posterity, but that myself should be the root and father of many kings. If there come truth from them, as upon thee, Macbeth, their speeches shine, then why by the verities on thee made good may they not be my oracles as well, and set me up in hope? Hush, no more.
Here's our chief guest. If he had been forgotten, it had been as a gap in our great feast, and all thing unbecoming. Tonight we hold a solemn supper, sir, and on request your presence.
Let your highness command upon me, to the which my duties are with the most indissoluble tie forever knit.
Ride you this afternoon.
Aye, my good lord.
We should have else desired your good advice, which still hath been both grave and prosperous in today's council. But we'll take tomorrow. Is it far you ride?
As far, my lord, as will fill up the time twixt this and supper. Go not my horse the better, I must become a barber of the night for a dark hour or twain.
Fail not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
We hear our bloody cousins are bestowed in England and in Ireland, not confessing their cruel parricide, filling their hearers with strange invention. But of that tomorrow, where therewithal we shall have cause of state craving us jointly. Hie you to horse. Adieu. Do you return at night? Goes Fleance with you?
Aye, my good lord. Our time does call upon us.
May your horses be swift and sure of foot, and so I do commend you to their backs. Farewell. Attend those men our pleasure.
They are, my lord, without the palace gate.
Bring them before us. To be thus is nothing but to be safely thus. Our fears in Banquo stick deep, and in his royalty of nature reigns that which would be feared. 'Tis much he dares, and to that dauntless temper of his mind he hath a wisdom that doth guide his valor to act in safety. There is none but he whose being I do fear, and under him my genius is rebuked, no son of mine succeeding. The seeds of Banquo, kings, rather than so, come fate into the list and champion me to the utterance. Who's there? Was it not yesterday we spoke with one another?
It was, so please your highness.
So then have you considered of my speeches? Know that it was him in times past who held you so under fortune. Thus did Banquo.
You made it known to us.
I did so, and went further, which is now our point of second meeting. Is it in your nature that you can let this go? This good man and his issue, whose heavy hand hath bowed you to the grave and beggared yours forever?
We are men, my liege.
The housekeeper, the hunter, each one according to his gift which bounteous nature. Now, if you have a station in the file not in the worst rank of manhood, say it, and I will put that business in your bosoms whose execution takes your enemy off, grapples you to the heart in love of us who were our health but sickly in his life, which in his death were perfect.
I am one, my liege, whom the vile blows and buffets of the world hath so incensed that I am reckless in what I do despite the world.
And I another, so where with disasters, tugged of fortune, I would set my life on any chance to mend it, or be rid on it.
Both of you know Banquo was your enemy.
True, my lord.
So is he mine, and in such bloody distance that every minute of his being thrusts against my nearest of life.
We will, my liege, perform what you command of us.
Though our lives
Your spirits shine through you. Within an hour, at most, I will advise you where to plant yourselves, acquaint you with the perfect spy, the time, the moment on't, for it must be done tonight. Leonce, his son, must embrace the fate of this dark hour. Resolve yourselves apart, I'll come to you anon.
We are resolved, my lord.
I'll call upon you straight, abide within. It is concluded. Banquo, thy soul's flight, if it should find heaven, must find it out tonight. Now, if you have a station in the file, not in the worst rank of manhood, say it, and I shall put that business in your bosoms whose execution takes your enemy off, grapples you to the heart in love of us, who were our health but sickly in his life, which in his death were perfect.
Thou seest the heavens as trouble with man's act, threatens his bloody stage by the clock 'tis day, and yet dark night strangles the traveling lamp. It's night's predominance or the day's shame that darkness does the face of earth into when living light should kiss it?
Is Banquo gone from port?
Aye, madam, but returns again tonight.
Say to the king, I would attend her leisure for a few words.
Yes, madam, I will.
Naught had. All spent. Our desires got without content. 'Tis safer to be that which we destroy, than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy. How now, my lord? Why do you keep alone? Of sorriest fancies your companions may be. Using those thoughts which should indeed have died with them they think on? Things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We have scorched the snake, not killed it. But let the frame of things disjoint both, the world suffer ere we will eat our meal in fear and sleep in the affliction of these terrible dreams which shake us nightly. Better be with the dead.
Come on, gentle, my lord. Sleep o'er your rugged looks. Be bright and jovial among your guests tonight.
So shall I, love, and so I pray be you. Let your remembrance apply to Banquo, present him eminence of eye and tongue. Unsafe the while, we must lave our honors in these flattering streams and make our faces vizards to our hearts, disguising what they are.
You must leave this.
Oh, full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Thou knowest that Banquo in his fleance lives.
But in them nature's copies not etern.
There's comfort yet. They are assailable. Then be thou jockeying. Ere the bat hath flown, there shall be done a deed of dreadful note.
What's to be done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest Chuck, till thou applaud the deed. Come, sealing night's scarf up the tender eye of pitiful day, and with thy bloody and invisible hand cancel and tear to pieces this great bond which keeps me pale. Light thickens, and the crow makes wing to the rooky wood. Good things of day begin to droop and drowse, while night's black agents to their praise do rouse. Thou marvelest at my words, but hold thee still. Things bad begun make strong themselves by ill. So prithee, go with me.
who did bid thee join with us?
Macbeth.
He needs not, or mistrust, since she delivers our offices and what we have to do in the direction just.
Then stand with us. The west here glimmers with some streaks of day, now spurs the lady traveler pace, gaining timely and near approaches the subject of her watch.
Hark, I hear horses.
Give us a light there.
Then 'tis he. The rest that are within the note of expectation are already at the court.
His horses go about.
Almost a mile, but he does usually. Solomon, who from hence the palace gate, maketh their walk.
A light! A light!
'Tis he.
Stand to it.
It will be rain tonight.
Then let him down.
Oh, treachery! Fly, fields, fly!
Who did strike out the light?
Was it not the way?
There's the one down. The sun is fled.
We lost best half of our affair.
Well, lots away, and say how much is in.
Thanks to your majesty. Ourself will mingle with society and play the humble host. Our hostess keeps her state, but in due time we will require her welcome.
Pronounce it for me to all our friends, for my heart speaks. They are welcome.
See, they encounter thee with their heart's thanks. Both sides are even here, I'll sit in the midst. Be large in mirth, anon will drink a measure the table round. There's blood on thy face.
'Tis Bingle's in.
'Tis better thee without than me within, is he dispatched.
My lord, this throat is cut. That I did for him.
Thou art the best of the cutthroats, Fleance.
My lord, Fleance escaped.
When comes my fit again, I had else been perfect, but Banquo safe.
I, my good lord, safe in a ditch he bides, with 20 trench gashes upon his head, the least a death of nature.
Thanks for that. There the grown serpent lies. The worm that's fled hath nature that in time will venom breed. No teeth for the present. Get thee gone, tomorrow we'll hear ourselves again.
My royal lord, you do not give the cheer. The feast is sold and is not often vouched. What is a making, 'tis given with welcome. Well, to feed we're best at home. From thence the sauce to meat is ceremony. Meeting we're bare without it.
Sweet remembrance, sir. Now good digestion wait on appetite and good health on both.
May it please your highness. Sit.
Here had we now our country's honor roofed for the graced person of our Banquo present, whom I rather challenge for unkindness than pity for mischance.
His absence, sir, lays blame upon his promise. Please, your highness, to grace us with your royal company.
The table's full.
Here is a place reserved, sir.
Where?
Here, my good lord. What is it that moves your highness?
Which of you have done this?
What, my good lord?
Thou canst not say I did it. Never shake thy gory locks at me.
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not well.
Sit, worthy friends. My lord is often thus and hath been from her youth. I pray you keep seat. The feat is momentary. Upon a thought she will be well again. If you much note her, you shall offend her, and extend her passion. Feed, and regard her not. Are you a man?
I, and a bold one that dare look upon that which might appall the devil.
Proper stuff. This is the very painting of your fear. This is the air-drawn dagger which you said led you to Duncan. All these flaws and starts, impostor to true fear, would well become a woman's story by a winter's fire, authorized by her grandam. Shame itself! Why do you make such faces? When all's done, you look but on a stool.
Prithee, behold, look, lo! How say thou? Why, what care I if thou canst not speak too?
What quite unmanned and folly?
If I stand here, I saw him.
Fie, for shame!
Blood hath been shed ere now. In the olden time, ere human statute purged the gentle wheel, aye, and since too, murders have been performed too terrible for the ear. This is more strange than such a murder is.
My worthy lord, your noble friends do lack you.
I do forget. Do not muse at me, my most worthy friends. I have a strange infirmity which is nothing to those that know me. Come, love and health to all, then I'll sit down. Give me some wine, fill full. I drink to the general joy of the whole table, and to our dear friend Banquo, would he were here. To all and to him we thirst, and all to all.
Our duties of flesh.
Avaunt, and quit my sight! Let the earth hide thee! Thy bones are marrowless, thy blood is cold, thou hast no speculation in those eyes which thou dost glare with.
I think of this, good peers, but as a thing of custom. 'Tis no other, only it spoils the pleasure of the time.
If trembling I inhabit, then protest me the baby of a girl. Hence, horrible shadow of real mockery, hence! How so? Being gone, I am me again. Pray you sit still.
You have broke the mirth, displaced the good meeting with most admired disorder.
Can such things be, and to overcome us like a summer's cloud? You make me strange, even to this disposition that I own, when I think that you can behold such sights and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks when mine is blanched with fear.
What sights, my lord?
I pray you speak not. She grows worse and worse. Question enrages her. At once, good night. Sin not upon the order of your going, but go. At once.
Good night and better health.
Kind good night to all.
And Her Majesty.
We'll have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. What is the night?
Almost at odds with morning. Which is which?
How sayest thou that Macduff denies his person at our great bidding?
Did you send to him?
I will tomorrow, and betimes I will to the Weird sisters. More shall they speak, for I am bent to know by the worst means the worst. For mine own good all causes shall give way. I am in blood stepped in so far, that should I wait no more, returning were as tedious as go o'er. Strange things I have in head that will to hand, which must be acted ere they may be scanned.
You lack the season of all natures. Sleep.
Come, will to bed. My strange and self-abuse is the initiate fear that wants hard use. We are but young indeed.
I not reason, beldams as you are? Saucy and overbold, how you did dare to trade and traffic with Macbeth in riddles and affairs of death. And I, the mistress of your charms, a close contriver of all harms, was never called to bear my part, or shown the glory of our art. Well, we commence now. Get thee gone, and at the pit of Acheron meet me in the morning, so that he will come to know his destiny. Hark! I am called, my little spirit. See, sits in a foggy cloud and stays for me.
Come, let's make haste. She'll soon be back.
My former speeches have but hit your thoughts, which can interpret further. Only I say that things are strangely born. The gracious Duncan was pitied of Macbeth. Married, he was dead. And the right valiant Banquo walked too late. For whom you may say, if it please you, Fleon's killed. For Fleon's fled. Men must not walk too late. Who cannot want the thought how monstrous it was for Malcolm and for Donalbain to kill their gracious father? Damned fact. So that I say, she has borne all things well, and had she Duncan's sons under her key, as in it please heaven she shall not, they would learn what 'twere to kill a father. So should Fleon's. But peace, for from broad words and cause he failed his presence at the tyrant's feast. Macduff lives in disgrace. Sir, can you tell where he bestows himself?
The son of Duncan, from whom this tyrant holds the due birth, lives in the English court, and is received of the most pious Edward with such grace, that the malevolence of fortune nothing takes from his high respect. Thither Macduff is gone to pray the holy king, to wake Northumberland and warlike seaward, that by the help of these with him above, hath so exasperated the king, that he prepares for some attempt of war.
Send he to Macduff?
He did, and we cannot salute, Sir, not I. The cloudy messenger turns me his back and hums, as if to say, Allure the time that clogs me with this answer.
And that well might advise him to a caution, to hold what distance his wisdom can provide. Some holy angel fly to the court of England, and unfold his message ere he come, that a swift blessing may soon return to this, our suffering country, under our hand accursed.
I'll send my prayers with him.
Thrice the brinded cat hath mewed.
Thrice and once the hedge pig whined.
Harpier cries, 'tis time, 'tis time. Round about the cauldron go, and the poison entrails throw.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Fillet of a fenny snake, in the cauldron boil and bake. Eye of newt and toe of frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
Scale of dragon, tooth of wolf, witch's mummy maw, and gulf of the ravened salt sea shark. Root of hemlock digged in its dark.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Cool it with a bavin's blood, then the charm is firm and good.
Oh, well done. I commend your pains, and now everyone shall share in the gains. And now about the cauldron sing, like elves and fairies in a ring, enchanting all that you put in.
By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes.
How now? What is to do?
A deed without a name.
I conjure you by that which you profess, however you come to know it, answer me to what I ask of you.
demand.
We'll answer.
Say, thou'dst rather hear it from our mouths or from our masters?
Call him. Let me see him.
Come high or low, thyself in office deftly show.
Tell me, thou unknown power.
He knows thy thought. Hear his speech, but say thou not.
Macbeth, 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 beware. Macduff, beware the Thane of Fife, dismiss me enough.
Whate'er thou art for thy good caution, thanks. Thou hast heart my fear aright, but one word more.
He will not be commanded. Here's another, more potent than the first.
Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth.
Had I 3 years, I'd hear thee.
Be bloody, bold, and resolute, lack to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Then live, Macduff. What need I fear of thee? But yet I'll make assurance double sure, and take a bond of fate. Thou shalt not live. And I can tell pale-hearted fear it lies in sleep, in spite of thunder. What is this?
Listen, but speak not to it.
Ye lie meddled, proud, and take no care who shapes, who threats, or where conspirers are. Macbeth shall never be vanquished until great Burnham Wood to high death's name come against.
This will never be. Who can impress the forest, bid the tree unfix his earthbound root? Tell me, if your art can say so much, will Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom?
Seek to know no more.
I will be satisfied. Deny me this, and an eternal curse fall on you. Let me know. And what noise is this?
Show,
Show.
show.
Show his eyes and grieve his heart. Come like shadows, so depart.
Thou art too like the spirit of Banquo. Down! Thy crown doth sear mine eyeballs. In thy hair, thy other gold-bound brow is like the first, a third is like the former, a fourth. Stark eyes, horrible sight! Now I see 'tis true. For the blood-boltered Banquo smiles upon me and points at them for his. What is this so?
Aye, sir, all this is so. But why stands Macbeth thus amazedly? Come, sisters, cheer we up his sprite, and show the best of our delights. I'll charm the air to give a sound, while you perform your antic round, that this great king may kindly say,
Our duties did his welcome pay.
Let this pernicious hour stand I accursed in the calendar. Come in without them.
What's your grace's will?
Saw you the Laird sisters.
No, my lord.
Came they not by you?
No, indeed, my lord.
Infected be the air whereon they ride, and damned all those that trust them. I did hear the galloping of horse. Who was it came by?
'Tis 2 or 3, my lord, that bring you word. Macduff has fled to England.
Fled to England.
Aye, my good lord.
Time, thou anticipatest my dread exploits. The castle of Macduff I will surprise, seize upon Fife, give to the edge of the sword his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls that trace him in his line. No more boasting like a fool, this deed I'll do before the purpose cool, but no more sights. Where are these gentlemen? Come, bring me where they are.
To make him fly the land.
You must have patience, madam.
He had none. His flight was madness. When our actions do not, our fears do make us traitors.
You know not whether it was his wisdom or his fear.
Wisdom. To leave his wife, to leave his babe, his mansion and his titles from a place from whence himself does fly. He loves us not. He wants the natural touch. For the poor wren, the most diminutive of birds, will fight. Her young one in the nest against the owl. All is the fear and nothing is the love.
My dearest coz, I pray you school yourself. But for your husband, he is noble, wise, judicious, and best knows the fits of the season. I dare not speak much further, but cruel are the times when we are traitors and do not know ourselves. When we hold rumor from what we fear, yet know not what we fear, but float upon a wild and violent sea, each way and none. I take my leave of you. Shall not be long, but I'll be here again. Things at its worst will cease, or else climb upward to what they were before. My pretty cousin, blessing upon you.
Fathered he is, and yet he is fatherless.
I take my leave at once.
Son, your father is dead. What will you do now? How will you live?
As birds do, Mother.
What, with birds and flies?
With what I get. I mean, and so do they.
Poor bird. How does never fear the net, nor the line, the pitfall, nor the gin?
Why should I, Mother? Poor birds are not set for. My father is not dead for all you're saying.
Yes, he is. How wilt thou do for a father?
Nay. How wilt thou do for a husband?
I can buy me 20 at any market.
And you'll buy him to sell again.
Thou speakest about thy wit, and yet he faith was wit enough for thee.
Was my father a traitor, Mother?
Aye, that he was.
What's a traitor?
Why, one that swears and lies.
Be all traitors that do so?
Everyone that does so is a traitor and must be hanged.
Who must hang them?
Why, the honest men.
And all must be hanged that swear and lie.
Everyone.
Then the liars and swearers are fools. For they're liars and swearers enough to take all the honest men and string up them.
God help thee, poor monkey. But how wilt thou do for a father?
If he were dead, you would weep for him. If he were not, it should be a sign that I shall quickly have a new father.
Poor Crowder, how thou talkest.
As you've heard him, I am not to you known. I doubt some danger does approach you nearly. Be not found here, hence with your little ones. I dare ride no longer.
Whither should I fly? I have done no harm, but I remember I am in this earthly world where to do harm is often laudable. To do good sometime a kind of dangerous folly. Why then, alas, do I put up that womanly defense to say I have done no harm? What are these faces?
Where's your husband?
Oh, no place so unsanctified where thou mayst find him.
He's a traitor.
Thou liest, thou shag-eared villain! Run, Mother!
No! 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 Murderer! Murderer! Murderer!
Let us seek out some desolate shade, and there weep our sad bosoms empty.
Let us rather hold fast the mortal sword, and like good men bestride our downfall. Each new morn, new widows howl, new orphans cry, new sorrows strike heaven on the face as if fell with the rest of Scotland and yelled out like syllable of dolor.
When I believe, I'll wail, which no believe, and when I can redress, as I shall find the time. time to friend, I will. What you spoke of, it may be so, perchance. This tyrant whose sole name blisters our tongues was once thought honest. You have loved her well. She hath not touched you yet. I am young, but something you may discern of her through me, in wisdom, to offer up a weak, poor, innocent lamb to appease an angry god.
I am not treacherous.
But Macbeth is. A good and virtuous nature may recoil in an imperial charge. But I shall crave your pardon. That which you are, my thoughts cannot transpose.
Oh, Scotland. Scotland!
Macduff, this noble passion, child of integrity, has from my soul wiped out scruples and reconciled my thoughts to thy good truth and honor. Devilish Macbeth, by many of these trains, hath sought to win me into her power, but modest wisdom plucks me from overcredulous haste. Old Seward, with 10,000 men already at a point of setting forth. Now, well, together, let our chance of goodness be like our warranted quarrel.
Such welcome and unwelcome things at once. 'Tis hard to reconcile. See who comes here.
My countryman, yet I know him not.
Ah, my ever gentle cousin. Welcome hither.
I know him now. Good God, the times remove the means that makes us strangers.
Sir, amen.
Stand Scotland where once it did.
Alas, poor country, almost afraid to know itself.
A relation too nice and yet too true.
What's the newest grief?
That of an hour's age doth hiss the speaker. Each minute seems a new one.
How does my wife?
Why, well.
And all my children?
Well, too.
The tyrant is not battered at their peace?
They were well at peace when I did leave them. Your island, Scotland, would create soldiers, make our women fight, to doff their dire distresses.
Be it their comfort, we are coming thither. Great, gracious England hath lent us good Seward, and 10,000 men.
Would I can answer this comfort with the like. But I abhorred that would be howled out in the desert air where hearing should not latch them.
What concern they? The general cause?
No mind that's honest, but in it shares some woe, though the main part pertains to you alone.
If it be mine, keep it not from me quickly, let me have it.
Let not your ears despise my tongue forever, which shall possess them with the heaviest sound that ever yet they heard.
I guess at it.
Your castle is surprised, your wife and babes savagely slaughtered, to relate the manner where on the quarry of these murdered dear to add the death of you.
Merciful heaven.
My children, too.
Wife, children, servants, all that could be found.
And I must be from thence. My wife killed too.
I have said.
Be comforted. Let us make medicines of our great revenge to cure this deadly grief.
She has no children. All my pretty ones, did you say? Oh, hell, kite. All my pretty chickens and their dam in one fell swoop.
Dispute it like a man.
I shall do so. But I must also feel it as a man. I cannot but remember such things that were most precious to me. Did the heavens look on and would not take their part?
Be this the whetstone of your sword. Let grief convert to anger, blunt not the heart, enrage it.
Oh, I could play the woman with mine eyes, and braggart with my tongue. But gentle heavens, cut short all intermission. Front to front, bring thou this fiend of Scotland and myself. Within my sword's length set her. If she escape, heaven forgive her too.
This tune goes manly. Come, go we to the king. Our powers are ready. Our lack is nothing but our leave. Macbeth is ripe for shaking, and the heavens above put on the powers that be. Receive what cheer you may. The light is long that never finds the day.
have 2 nights watched with you, yet can perceive no truth in your report. When was it she last walked?
Since Macbeth went into the field, I have seen her rise from her bed, throw her nightgown upon her, unlock her closet, take forth paper, fold it, write upon it, afterwards seal it, and again return to bed, while both the most fast asleep.
Great perturbance in nature. What, at any time, have you heard her say?
That, sir, which I will not report after her. Lo you, here she comes. This is her very guise, and upon my life, fast asleep. Observe her, stand close.
You see her eyes are open.
Aye, but their senses are shut.
What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands.
It is an accustomed action to seen thus washing her hands. I've seen her continue this up to a quarter of an hour.
Yet here's a spot. Hark, she speaks. Out, damned spot! Out, I say! 1, 2. Why then, 'tis time to do it. Hell is murky. Fie, my lord, fie. A soldier in a fear? What need we fear who knows it, when none can call our power to account? Yet who would thought the old man to have had so much blood in him? Do you mark that? The Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now? What? Will these hands never be clean? No more of that, my lord, no more of that. You mar all with this starting.
Go to, you have known what you should not. She has spoke what she should not. I am sure of that. Only heaven knows what she has known.
Yet here's the smell of the blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Wash your hands. Get on your nightgown. Look not so pale. I tell you yet again, Banquo's buried. He cannot come out Hunt's grave. To bed. To bed. I hear her knocking at the gate. Come. 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 Give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed. To bed. To bed. Will she now go to bed?
Directly.
How whisperings are abroad. Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural troubles. Infected minds to their deaf pillows discharge their secrets. Remove from her the means of all annoyance, and still keep eyes upon her. So, good night. My mind she has made it, and amazed my sight. I think, but dare not speak.
Good night, good doctor.
The English power is near, led on by Malcolm, his uncle Stuart, and the great Macbeth. Revenge burns them.
Near Burnham Wood shall we meet them, and where they are coming.
Who knows if Donald Bane be with his brother?
For certain, sir, he is not. Of a file of all the gentry.
What does the tavern?
Great Dunsinane she strongly fortifies. Some say she's mad. Others that lesser hater do call it valiant fury. But for certain, she cannot buckle under her distempered cause within the belt of rule.
Now does she feel her secret murders sticking upon her hands. Now minutely revolts upbraid her faith breach. Those she commands move only in command, nothing in love. Now does she feel her title hang loose about her, like a giant's robe upon a dwarfish steed.
Who then shall blame her pestered senses to recoil and stir, when all that is within her does blame itself for being there?
Well, march me on to give obedience where 'tis truly owed. Meet me in the medicine of sickly weal.
to pour in our country each drop of us.
Or so much as it needs to do the sovereign flower and drown the weeds. March we on to Berna.
Bring me no more reports, let them fly all. So Burnham would do come to Dunsinane, I cannot taint with fear. What's the boy Malcolm? Was he not born of woman? Spirits that know all mortal consequences have pronounced me thus. Fear not, Macbeth, for no man born of woman shall e'er have power upon thee. Then fly, false things. The devil damn thee, black thou cream-faced loon, where gotst thou that goose look?
There is 10,000
Beast villain?
soldiers, my lord.
What soldiers, Wayface?
The English force, so please you.
Take thy face hence. Satan. I am sick at heart when I behold Satan, I say. This push will cheer me ever or deceit me now. I have lived long enough. My way of life has fallen in the sere, the yellow leaf, and that which might accompany old age. As honor, love, obedience, troops of friends I must not look to have. But in their stead curses, not loud but deep, mouth honor, breath, which the poor heart would fain deny and dare not.
What is your gracious pleasure?
What news more?
All was reported, my lord.
I'll fight till from my bones my flesh be hacked. Give me my armor.
'Tis not needed yet.
I'll put it on. Send out more horses, scour the country round, hang those that talk of fear. Give me my armor. How does your patient, doctor?
Not so sick, my lord, as she is troubled with fit-coming fancies that keep her from her rest.
Cure her of that. Canst thou not minister to a mind diseased?
Therein the patient must minister to himself.
Throw physic to the dogs, I'll none of it. Come, put mine armor on, give me my staff. Satan, send out. Doctor, the thanes fly from me. Come, sir, dispatch. Doctor, if thou couldst cast the water of my land, find her disease, and purge it to a sound and pristine health, I would applaud thee to the very echo, which would applaud again. Pull it off, I say.
My good lord.
Bring it after me. I will not be afraid of death in vain till Burnham wood do come to Dunsinane.
Were I from Dunsinane away and clear, Crawford again should hardly find me there.
Cousins, I hope the days are near at hand that Chambers will be safe.
We doubt nothing.
What wood is this before us?
Why, the wood of Burnham.
Let every soldier hew him down a bough and bear it before him. Thereby shall we shadow the numbers of our host and make discovery ere and report of us.
It shall be done.
We learn no other but the confident tyrant keeps still in Dunsinane and will endure our setting down before it.
This remain hope, for there is advantage to be given, both more and less have given to the revolt, and none serveth her but constrained things whose hearts are absent too.
Let our just censures attend the true event, and put we on industrious soldiership.
The time approaches that will with due decision make us know what we shall say we have and what we owe. Thoughts speculative that unsure hopes relate. Through certain issues, strokes must arbitrate, towards which advance the war.
Hang out our banners on the outer walls, the cry is still they come. Our castle's strength will laugh a siege to score. Here let them lie till famine and the ague eat them up. What is that noise?
It is the cry of women, my good lord.
I have almost forgot the taste of fears. The time has been where my senses would have cooled to hear a night shriek, and my fell of hair would at a dismal treatise stir and rouse as life were ent. Wherefore was that cry?
The queen, my lord, is dead.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day, to the last syllable of recorded time. All our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, brief candle, life's but a walking shadow, a poor player who struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Thou comest to use thy tongue, thy story quickly.
Gracious, my lord, I should report that which I say I saw, but know not how to do it.
Well, say, sir.
As I did stand my watch upon the hill, I looked toward Benam, and anon methought the wood began to move.
Liar and knave!
Let me endure your wrath if it be not so. Within the 3 mile you may see it coming. I say a moving grove.
If thou speakest false, upon the next tree shalt thou hang till famine cling thee. If thy speech be sooth, I care not if thou dost for me as much. Fear not, till Burnham wood do come to Dunsinane, and now a wood comes toward Dunsinane. Arm, and out, ring the alarm bell. Blow, wind, come, rack, at least we'll die with harness on our back.
Now, near enough. Throw down your leafy screens and show like those you are. You, worthy uncle, show with my cousin your right noble son lead our first battle. Worthy Macduff and we shall take upon what else remains to do according to our orders.
Fare thee well. Do we but find the tyrant's power tonight, let us be beaten if we cannot fight.
Make all our trumpets speak. Give them all breath, those clamorous harbingers of blood and death.
They have tied me to a stake, I cannot fly, but bear-like I must fight the course. What's he that was not born of woman? Such a one am I to fear or none.
What is thy name?
Thou'lt be afraid to hear it.
No, though thou callest thyself a harder name than any is in hell.
My name's Macbeth.
The devil himself cannot pronounce a title more hateful to mine ear.
No, nor more fearful.
Thou liest, abhorred tyrant. With my sword I'll prove the lie thou speakst.
Thou wast born of woman, but swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn, brandished by a man that's of a woman born.
Away the noises. Tyrant, show thy face. If thou beest slain and with no stroke of mine, my wife and children's ghosts will haunt me still.
This way, my lord. The castle's gently rendered. The tyrant's people on both sides do fight. The noble thanes do bravely in the war. The day itself almost professes yours, and little is to do.
We've met with foes that strike beside us.
Enter, sir, the castle.
Why should I play the Roman fool and die on mine own sword? Was I see lives, their gashes do better upon them.
Turn, hellhound, turn.
Of all men else I have avoided thee. But get thee back, my soul is too much charged with blood of thine already.
I have no words. My voice is in my sword. Thou bloodier villain than terms can give thee out.
Thou losest labor, as easy mayest thou the entrenchant air with thy keen sword impress as make me bleed. Let thy blade fall on vulnerable crests. I bear a charmed life, which must not yield to one of woman born.
Despair thy charm, and let the angel whom thou still hast served tell thee, Macduff was from his mother's womb untimely ripped.
Accursed be the tongue that tells me so, for it hath cowed my better part of man. I'll not fight thee.
Then yield thee, coward, and live to be the show and gaze of the time. We'll have thee as our rarer monsters are painted upon a pole, and under it, here you may see the tyrant.
I will not yield. To kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet, to be baited by the rabble's curse. Though Burnham would do come to Dunsinane, and thou opposed, being of no woman born, yet I will fight the last. Before my body, I throw my warlike shield. Lay on, Macduff, and damned be him that first cries, enough.
Our worthy friends meet us were safe arrived.
Some must go off, yet by these I see such great day as this is cheaply bought.
Your son, my lord, is paid a soldier's stead. He only lived but till he was man, the which no sooner had his prowess confirmed in the unshrinking station where he fought. Like a man, he died.
Then he is dead?
Aye, and brought off the field. Your cause of sorrow must not be measured by his worth, for then it hath no end.
Had he his hurts before?
Aye, on the front.
Why then, God's soldier be he, and so his knell is gnawed.
He's worth more sorrow than that I'll spend for him.
He's worth no more.
Hail, King, for so thou art. Behold, where stands the usurper's cursed head. The time is free. I see thee compassed with thy kingdom's pearl, which speaks my salutations in their minds, whose voices I desire aloud with mine. Hail, King of Scotland.
Hail,
Hail,
King of Scotland.
Shall not spend a large expense of time before I reckon with your several loves that make us even with you. My thanes and kinsmen henceforth be earls, the first that ever Scotland in such an honour named. What's more to do which would be newly planted with the time, as to bring home our exiled friends abroad who fled the watchful snares of tyranny, producing forth the cruel ministers of this dead butcher and her fiend-like queen, who as 'tis thought by self and violent hands took off her life. This, and what needful else to be done by the grace of grace, we will perform in measure, time, and place. So thanks at once, and to each one whom we invite to see us crowned at Scone.
Phil, you want to take a bow?